At Roosevelt High School with special guests Jackie and Marlon Jackson, comedian Chris Tucker, Grammy winner Denise Williams, and DJ Kid Capri. Food trucks, vendors, kid zones, it's all free. August 29th and 30th at Roosevelt High School. For more information, go to gary.gov/Jackson-block-party. Mayor Eddie Melton and the City of Gary presents the 2300 Jackson Street Block Party Celebration with Michael Jackson's Birthday Bash August 29th and the Jackson Family Celebration August 30th, both from noon till 7 p.m. at Roosevelt High School with special guests Jackie and Marlon Jackson, comedian Chris Tucker, Grammy winner Denise Williams, and DJ Kid Capri. Food trucks, vendors, kid zones, it's all free. August 29th and 30th at Roosevelt High School. For more information, go to gary.gov/Jackson-block-party. Mayor Eddie Melton and the City of Gary presents the 2300 Jackson Street Block Party Celebration with Michael Jackson's Birthday Bash August 29th and the Jackson Family Celebration August 30th, both from noon till 7 p.m. at Roosevelt High School with special guests Jackie and Marlon Jackson, comedian Chris Tucker, Grammy winner Denise Williams, and DJ Kid Capri. Food trucks, vendors, kid zones, it's all free. August 29th and 30th at Roosevelt High School. For more information, go to gary.gov/Jackson-block-party. Mayor Eddie Melton and the City of Gary presents the 2300 Jackson Street Block Party Celebration with Michael Jackson's Birthday Bash August 29th and the Jackson Family Celebration August 30th, both from noon till 7 p.m. at Roosevelt High School with special guests Jackie and Marlon Jackson, comedian Chris Tucker, Grammy winner Denise Williams, and DJ Kid Capri. Food trucks, vendors, kid zones, it's all free. August 29th and 30th at Roosevelt High School. For more information, go to gary.gov/Jackson-block-party. Mayor Eddie Melton and the City of Gary presents the 2300 Jackson Street Block Party Celebration with Michael Jackson's Birthday Bash August 29th and the Jackson Family Celebration August 30th, both from noon till 7 p.m. at Roosevelt High School with special guests Jackie and Marlon Jackson, comedian Chris Tucker, Grammy winner Denise Williams, and DJ Kid Capri. Food trucks, vendors, kid zones, it's all free. August 29th and 30th at Roosevelt.
City of Gary Redevelopment Commission meeting is now called to order. Roll call, please.
School Board Representative Johnson.
Present.
Commissioner Wissington.
Present.
Commissioner Dunham.
Present.
Commissioner Clemens.
Here.
And President Stalling.
Here.
Let the record show that Commissioner Rogi is not present at the meeting today.
Okay, thank you. We're moving along the agenda. We're at number 3 in the agenda. The chair will entertain a motion for the approval of today's agenda.
So moved.
It has been moved
Second.
and properly second that the approval of the agenda, of today's agenda. Are there any questions or comments from any commissioners? If not, roll call, please.
Commissioner Wissington.
Yes.
Commissioner Dunham.
Yes.
Commissioner Clemens.
Yes.
And President Stalling.
Yes.
Motion is passed.
Move on to item 4 on the agenda, the approval of minutes. The chair will entertain a motion for the approval of last meeting's minutes.
So move.
Second.
It has been moved and properly second that we accept the approval of the minutes of last month's meeting. Are there any questions or comments from other commissioners? If not, roll call, please.
Commissioner Wissington.
Yes.
Commissioner Dunham.
Yes.
Commissioner Clemens.
Yes.
And President Stalling.
Yes.
Motion passed.
Item number 5, the approval of claims with discussion. The chair will entertain a motion of the approval of claims with discussion.
So move.
Second.
It's been moved and properly second that we accept the approval of claims with some discussion. The chair will entertain, the chair, if anyone has any questions or comments about the claims, or any of the staff have any comments about the claim, now is the time. Any commissioners?
So the Finance Committee did meet and we went over the claims and they were in order.
Great, good news, okay. Any other questions or comments? No, sir. Roll call, please.
Commissioner Wissington.
Yes.
Commissioner Dunham.
Yes.
Commissioner Clemens.
Yes.
And President Stalling.
Yes.
Motion passed.
Item number 6 on the agenda is public comments. Has anyone signed up, or would anyone like to speak on agenda items only? Agenda items only. There's no one present to speak. We will move on to presentations. I'm sorry, we have a speaker? Okay, come right up forward so we can stand right here so the mic will be able to pick your voice up, Mr. Mays.
Yes.
All righty.
All right, well, first of all, I'm Stephen Mays, and I'm with the Palace Project. And I just wanted to do an update. Obviously, there was an article in the paper, and I was a little taken back. And I said I should come in here and visit with you all, just to let you know what's going on with the project, and kind of like where we are. It's hard to get good information when I'm trying to sell tax credits. I talk about all the good things that we have happening in our city, but you're in meetings and then you have this headlines, and we had old information. So moving forward, I'd appreciate it if you all could visit with me, I'm here locally, or contact somebody on Mr. Harris to kind of get an update before we go to the press. Obviously, though, I'm gonna take that perceived negative to a positive, because a lot of folks will call and I'm like, yeah, we know that's not accurate, so look, let's get this going, let's get that going. So we're gonna take that into a positive, but I just wanna let you know that, first of all, last year, we came in second for the application that we filed for. And with subjective scoring, I really thought we should have won that. There was a lot of things that was inherent that now are not capable in law, but we didn't get the points for. Nonetheless, we're applying this year. We'll know in November of 2025 where we stand on that. And I think we got a good chance. It's a lot of good news. Our employment numbers are better. We have some major employers coming to Gary, Indiana. The whole outlook, the acquisition of Nippon Steel, so a lot of good things happening around here. So that's gonna help us out in what we're trying to do. And I just wanted to update you all. We expect, after getting that award in November 2025, to be permitted up by August of 2026, and to be done with construction in early 28. So that's what the plan is, and we're working towards that. And I just wanted to just give you guys an update, and then I'll probably come back every 3 months just to update and give you all feedback as to what we found out in November.
Good deal. Thank you, Mr. Mays. And for those who are watching social media, he's probably making reference to a front page article that was on the Northwest Indiana Times talking about the lack of work being done on the Palace project. I was not pleased with the article myself. I read the article in its entirety. A couple of reasons why I was not pleased with it. I felt it was inaccurate information, and on top of that, they reached out to a board member, which I didn't feel comfortable with. I think anytime we have newspaper or radio people, they should at least come to the president of the board or to the executive director for information. So they did not do that, and I was not pleased. But I am so glad you came here. I invite you back every 3 months to give us some more positive news about what's going on with the Palace Theater. First thing came to my mind, there's so many great things that's happening in Gary right now, and to have a front page article about that was just a slap in the face. So we know how the media can treat Gary sometime, but thank you for coming, and we will move forward in a positive manner. Thank you, Mr.
Well, thank you all, and I appreciate your continued support and all the help.
Absolutely.
Mr. Harris.
There's a question, Commissioners, if you got a question.
So I wasn't on the commission when you got the project. I just want to know the name of the company. That you said you part of the project. Is it a company?
BWI.
Okay, BWI. Okay, thanks.
Any other commissioners?
This
Go
is
ahead.
one
Listen.
question. Talking about tax credit applications. What application did you submit? Was it, you looking for 4, 9, new market, low income?
Well, we're looking at some new market.
Okay.
And some low income. We're trying to do more workforce type housing.
Some more workforce with mixed use?
Yeah, mixed use.
All right, so if you ever have questions, you know, I got templates for tax credits for days.
I'm gonna come visit you, sir.
Yeah, all right.
Matter of fact, I had called you. I didn't know you were on this, on the
Yeah.
commission.
Okay.
I had called you in.
Yeah.
You were on my target list to talk to anyway.
Okay.
So I'll be intentional and meet with
Okay.
you next week.
All right, sounds good.
Good, that's a good
All right,
idea.
thank
Anybody
you.
else? Okay, we move to item number 8 on the agenda, which is new business. Resolution 7598, a resolution of City of Redevelopment Commission authorizing awarding a contract with Frost Engineering for structural engineering work. Mr. Harris.
Thank you, President Stallings. Resolution 7598 is a resolution for Frost Engineering for engineering professional services. The contract amount will be for $10,000. Understanding that we own significant structures, commercial structures in downtown Gary, in the consolidated TIF, and there's some evaluations and structural engineering that we need to have conducted to understand whether or not some of these structures are structurally sound or not. And I'll give you an example. On 839 Broadway, we have a very urgent need to analyze the structure. We have marble cladding. Some of that marble cladding facade has fallen onto the sidewalk. That building belongs to the Redevelopment Commission. We want to urgently mitigate that risk and make sure we have a structural engineer on contract to understand what's happening behind the facade of the 839 Broadway, the Sears building. Understand what actions can we take as a commission to make sure that we make that area safe so we don't have any incidents or injuries. Just like what we've experienced a few weeks ago on the structural collapse on Broadway. We just want to make sure that we're doing our due diligence on our part, especially for structures that we own as a commission, to understand what we need to do to make those structures safe. So this contract would be for $10,000 up through December 31st, not to exceed, for us to be able to understand what our risk is and how we need to mitigate the facade at 839 Broadway or any other structures that we own in our possession for the Redevelopment Commission in the downtown core or in the consolidated TIF.
So the $10,000 through December, will it provide us with a report?
Yes.
So it won't be an extended contract, it's just a
Correct.
one-time $10,000 contract?
Yeah, so it's a report. So for example, the services for this project may not exceed 10,000. So this might just be one project within the 10,000, but there are other structures that we own within the consolidated TIF that if we need to have any structural analysis conducted to help us understand how we need to address the risk or mitigate the risk, that we at least have someone on contract to help us.
Is that the most riskiest business, building we have at this point?
That's a loaded question. For right now, like understanding the high traffic volume that we have on Broadway, understanding how many seniors we have traveling to and from the Save More shopping complex, we want to make sure that we make that area safe. So I'd say from a risk perspective, considering the amount of traffic that we have, both vehicular and pedestrian-wise, that's probably the highest risk that we have as a redevelopment commission.
Commissioners, go ahead.
The city doesn't have an engineer that could make those calls. Who would shut down an unsafe building?
That's a good question. So we do have our building commissioner, and we do have some services there. But I think for the redevelopment commission ourselves, it's good to have someone on contract that we can kind of cut through and get a fast answer for properties that we own. But our city engineer, we typically have people on contract to help us study a structural, are licensed and stamped, that are certified to evaluate structural components. So we need same thing for the building department. They contract and farm out that service. We need to do the same for our properties as well.
And where would the 10,000 come from?
The consolidated TIF.
Any other questions, comments? The chair will entertain a motion for the passage of resolution number 7598.
So moved.
Second.
It has been moved and properly second. Are there any questions or comments any more questions or comments from our commissioners?
Just one comment.
Go right ahead, Mr. Winston.
I understand Commissioner Clemens' thoughts around why would we possibly need to allocate $10,000 for this. But just knowing the structure of the city of Gary and knowing how properties are allocated upon commission, I do think it's very appropriate as we look forward to expediting certain processes, especially given what happened in the last 2 weeks, the amount of damages that we've had. These properties do need to be assessed, and the fastest that we assess these properties, the quicker we can get things back on the tax rolls, sold off, demolished, X, Y, and Z. So I appreciate the forethought. Thank you.
Amen. All right, roll call, please.
Commissioner Whittington,
Yes.
Commissioner Dunham,
Yes.
Commissioner Clemens,
Abstention.
Commissioner Stallings.
Yes.
We have 3 yes and 1 abstention. Motion passes.
Now move on to resolution number 7599, a resolution of the City of Gary Redevelopment Commission approving and authorizing the proposed Gary Redevelopment Special Tax-Based Budget for fiscal year 2026. Mr. Harris, for you.
So resolution 7599 is a special tax-based budget for the fiscal year 2026. With that, understand that for what we collect in property taxes, that funds both my salary, our executive assistant, Mark Cilio, and the mayor's office requested $10,000 to help support developing our economic development department, into which $10,000 will be budgeted for our economic development director. The balance of that salary would be funded through community development. And for our 2026 fiscal year budget, tax-based budget, those three salaries would be funded from this tax-based fund.
Chair will entertain a motion for resolution number 7599.
I do have one question. So moved.
Second.
Has been moved and properly second, resolution number 7599. Any questions or comments from commissioners?
Yes, sir,
Commissioner
President.
Whittington.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
So $10,000 allocated out of the redevelopment. What is the total of the executive director salary that's gonna come from the other departments?
Of that total should amount to roughly 80,000.
And just curious, what is the role of the economic development director of economic development?
Sure. The role for the economic development director. The economic development director is actually building relationships, going out to conferences, showcasing the assets that we have, whether it be redevelopment, right? We're now increasing our bandwidth moving forward, so that no longer, am I doing everything, right? We have someone that's able to hunt for opportunity. We're preparing sites that we own. We're doing the due diligence, whether it's brownfield mitigation, phase 1s, phase 2s. We're getting sites site ready, and we're offering those opportunities and making matches with the economic development department. So it's more so a matter of increasing bandwidth and having the ability to be able to have more members on the bench to be able to help support and advocate for the city.
Okay.
Any other questions or comments from commissioners?
Yeah,
Mr. Clemens.
our previous, when it came before us previously, we had asked for a raise for the, Mr. Cilio. And it was denied. So could you just tell us why it was denied?
We've responded to the requests and priorities of the administration.
So it's the mayor's office.
Ultimately, all budgetary items must be approved by the executive office.
I'm disappointed as a commissioner that we asked for a raise. We know what society is giving our community. We asked for 5, they couldn't give us 1,000, they couldn't give us 1,500. Why deny the request of the commission flat out without a real explanation? If someone doesn't stand up for working people that's trying to make a living, and it's a slap in the face, even if you gave them $10, it's something. But to just say, oh no, we're not giving him anything. We see how hard he works for the commission. Now, we can't line him up with any other. We don't care about the other offices or whoever in any other department. We're talking about Mark. And I just asked for a simple raise, and he didn't get a penny. Is this what America looks like? When you had a whole commission that says, let's give him something, and it was just blatantly denied. But we're giving contract after contract, 50,000 here, 25 here. We just paid 10,000 for some flags. Are we still paying rent for the bank building?
We terminated, we're terminating.
We couldn't put $1 from that into his salary? We couldn't do nothing?
I think that all inquiries should be sent from the commission.
Well, I'll ask this question. Is it a statute saying, I think I heard someone
It
say in a
is.
previous meeting saying that council cannot increase the salary, but they can decrease one?
Correct.
Is that correct? So did it stop at that point with the attorney's office, with Ms. Morgan's office, or whoever it is? Do they make that decision? So does it mean when we come around to our next budget, can we recommend that before the budget? What is it, or is that price just set? And what we said was just like we didn't say anything?
I think the commission can make recommendations to offer that to the mayor's office.
Is there a time involved? Like, I know we talked about it last month, you know, tried to get it pushed last month. But is there a time factor that if we want something like this done, get it into us by this time or this time? Or is it just that whatever time we turn it in, it's gonna be a no? My thing is I would like to follow statutes and
Yep.
procedures,
Yep.
and we'll do it the right way. Our request has been made, and I would just like, if you all can find a way to get an answer from them to give to the commission. The commission is requesting an answer from whoever made the decision, whoever it is, to give us a letter with some type of explanation why it was not done at this time. I think that's fair. Go ahead, listen.
Yeah, about 2 months ago, and this is public information, Attorney Molina was gonna leave, different city.
Right.
So at that time, we asked Chief Dumas to get 3 comparables, based upon that position,
Yeah.
to show us why a raise would be needed to keep this individual. Can we possibly do the same? Run a comparison, compared
I think
to
they did that.
a neighboring cities. But as far as time frame goes, council doesn't vote to December on budget. So at this proper time, I mean, even if it's $5,000, break it even to $50,000. I would just love to see documentation, and then to the president's point, why is there a no?
Right.
So if we could just do a little bit of homework,
Sure.
just so we can do our due diligence.
Absolutely.
Thank you, appreciate you, Chris.
I have a question for you. So
Yes, sir.
in the event we put as a commission a recommendation, do we have time, and you can answer this if you can, to get it done, since you all don't do it till December?
I would presume so. I mean, we don't vote until the second week of December
Okay.
for budget for next year. So I would presume so, but I can ask the attorneys just to clarify.
With that being said, based on our request as a commission to get a letter, we'll wait till we get that letter, and hopefully we can get it pretty quickly.
Sure.
And so that we can make our request known to the person that, made that decision.
Absolutely.
And then I will feel much more comfortable knowing that we followed protocol and we got it done the correct way, and we will not air it out in this meeting. Thank you. We will move, the chair would now entertain, can we move forward? Because if we vote on this,
Yeah.
would that?
You can table.
Okay.
Table.
The chair will entertain a motion.
So moved.
Second, to
The chair
table.
would entertain a motion to table resolution number 7599.
Until next meeting.
It's been properly second. Roll call, please.
Commissioner Whittington,
Yes.
Commissioner Dunham,
Yes.
Commissioner Clemens,
Yes.
and President Stallings.
Yes.
Motion passes.
Okay, we'll now move on to resolution number 7600, a resolution of the City of Gary Redevelopment Commission approving and authorizing a contract for paving the east parking lot of the Railcat Stadium.
Thank you, President Stallings. Resolution 7600 is a resolution for maintenance improvements of the east parking lot. This is the parking lot immediately east of the stadium, between Malcolm X Drive and the outfield of the stadium. There's a lot of significant surface cracks, and it's definitely time to be able to maintain this parking lot. The intention is to award to Reed Riley, and that contract is,
$150,615.
correct. And that would be funded from the consolidated TIF in our capital improvements for the US Steel Yard baseball stadium.
Can I ask a question?
You've heard the staff. What is the pleasure of the commission for resolution number 7600?
I want to ask a question before I make a
Sure.
motion.
All right, go right ahead. He's
So
here.
Yep.
when was the date, I know Sharp gave a report, when was the date that we're gonna try to redo that lease or negotiate with them? When was that
I
date?
think that's not, I think that's.
2020
active
what?
writing.
2020 what? What was it?
In regards to the lease negotiations with the Railcats organization, we are actively having conversations to determine what those dates are going to be. Our goal is to solidify the exact start date this year. So we're gonna restart the lease this year so that we can move into a lease next year. But our current lease runs until June of '27.
Okay, that's it. Okay, thank you. All right.
All right, needs to be done anyway. The chair will entertain a motion for resolution number 7600.
I make a motion that we approve resolution 7600.
Second.
Been moving properly second. Are there any more questions or comments from commissioners? If not, roll call, please.
Commissioner Whittington,
Yes.
Commissioner Dunham,
Yes.
Commissioner Clemens,
Yes.
and President Stallings.
Yes.
Motion passed.
We now move on to resolution number 7601, a resolution of the Board of Redevelopment Commissioners, City of Gary, accepting the transfer of 792 Broadway from a private owner.
Thank you, President Stalling. Resolution 7601 is a resolution to accept 792 Broadway into the Gary Redevelopment Commission's possession. If you're not familiar, 792 Broadway is the former PLS structure. Ever since that structure had been vacated in January 2024, I've been in communication with PLS, finding an opportunity for future for that structure. We have the opportunity now. They reached out and expressed that they were just willing to donate the structure to the Redevelopment Commission. So we're very excited for that. That's a critical corner in our downtown. To be able to have site control of that, we have multiple options for future redevelopment opportunities. And I hope that we would be able to accept that as a commission.
Any taxes on that property?
They're paid up. They're
Okay.
paid up. So
Wow,
they're-
look at that.
Yeah,
Look
that's
at
good. Right. They are looking to negotiate an opportunity to vacate that structure by the end of the fall. They
Okay.
still have some items and operations they do actually conduct in the space. But they're looking to phase that out upon this acceptance of this donation.
Commissioners, we've heard the staff. What is the pleasure of the commission?
So moved.
Second.
It has been moving properly second, resolution number 7601. Are there any more questions or comments? If not, roll call, please.
Commissioner Whittington,
Yes.
Commissioner Dunham.
Yes.
Commissioner Clemens.
Yes.
And President Stallings.
Yes.
Motion passes.
Thank you. We move on to resolution number 7602, a resolution of the City of Gary Redevelopment Commission authorizing and awarding real property from the City of Gary Redevelopment Commission to private homeowners for the City of Gary side lot program.
Let's see, okay, we have the, okay. So resolution 7602, resolution for a side lot program opportunity at 612 Jefferson Street.
I was given that information, sorry.
This is 7612 Jefferson Street.
Yeah, 612 Jefferson.
612.
Yes.
That's the only one we had on the side lot. The more expensive this month.
Is that petitioner here?
I don't think so, no. No, that person could not make it today.
Okay. I recommend that we table this.
No, I really need to kind of try to move this one along. This person could not make it, but we need to approve this one today. For
Yes.
some reasons we talked about, you know.
But they're not here.
If we could go forward with this today without the person being here, because we have previously done this for other petitioners, so let's
They
move
haven't
forward
been
with
here
it
all the
today.
time.
Okay.
If we can.
If you've spoken to the petitioner,
I have spoken to the petitioner.
have you all been out to the
Yeah,
location?
why don't you, yeah.
Okay, thank you. Attorney Jenkins?
Okay, so this is a petitioner who, they have the adjacent parcel,
and they are requesting this property. There's a long history behind kind of what happened with this property, but they submitted their petition to our office through Angela Shannon, who directed them to us. And we need to, I'm sorry, if there's any other
Can you explain the history?
I really rather, okay. There is a long story behind this property and why we're trying to like move forward with this one today.
I have time.
Yeah, me too.
Making us wanna know.
Yeah.
Oh, God, okay, well, there we
I
go.
mean, if it's scandalous, no.
Well, no, so long story short, there was a, let's say an unfortunate accident through, the tax sale procedure. This is a property that we went through to get through tax sale. Like there was one defect in that process, but this person is still the owner actually, so like, because we didn't perfect the title the correct way through our attorney who represented us at that time, we want to go forward with this particular petition. This woman, she's been waiting a long time. There's been some multiple discussions between Redevelopment, Inga Louis Shannon, and the auditor's office, kind of bringing this issue to a head. So for that reason, we really want to go through with this property disposition today, even though the petitioner could not be here. This person is represented by an attorney, and it could potentially cause a lot of issues if we don't go forward with it. I mean, they have a legal right to this property, right? Already without us kind of going through this whole thing. So we want to make this right by going through this side lot petition. If I could, without answering too many questions, in an open forum about a legal issue, if I can avoid that. But I can entertain some questions, but maybe that could be like a, how do I put it, a executive session discussion potentially. But
So this is just a fix, we need to
this is a
fix something.
fix. This is a fix, and this is the only petitioner who wants this particular property.
If we do not act on it today, what are the ramifications?
Well, I mean, there's nothing in writing by the person saying they're going to sue us. That is not the case yet. However, right, there was discussions behind the scenes, right, between the auditor's office, ourselves, and this woman's attorney. So this was a solution to make this issue right? This abutting landowner statute is a easy way for us to transfer this property. This person is the adjacent property owner, and this is something we can do through our side lot program.
Yeah, I'm from Gary. I don't like being threatened.
So,
Yeah, I see
that
it.
lot there.
It's that lot. I could read between the lines. Basically, we made a clerical error, and to fix
Very
that
much so.
issue, to fix that issue, we want to transfer the property over to the side lot.
Yep.
Okay.
Gotcha, okay.
Chair will entertain a motion for resolution number 7602.
I make a motion that we accept resolution 7602.
Second.
Has been moved and properly second. Are there any other questions or comments from the commission? If not, roll call, sir.
Commissioner Whittington,
Yes.
Commissioner Dunham,
Yes,
Commissioner Clemens,
yes.
and President Stallings.
Yes.
Motion passes.
Now move on to resolution number 7603, a resolution of the City of Gary Redevelopment Commission approving and authorizing the contract for tree trimming with Cut Right Lawn Care.
All right, thank you, President Stallings. Resolution 7603 is a resolution to award Cut Right Lawn Care. Recall that we worked with General Services to allocate funds to help support maintenance across the city. This is an award for Cut Right Lawn Care to conduct tree trimming services along our major thoroughfares.
We had a contract with them already working with the Board of Works. Who that?
So Board of Works would have received all the RFQs, and they went through the process of bidding out that, and Cut Right was the most responsive, lowest bidder.
Okay. Want to have any commissioners have any questions? The chair will entertain a motion for resolution number 7603.
So move.
Yes.
second.
It has been moved and properly second. Are there any other questions or comments from commissioners? If not, roll call, please, sir.
Commissioner Whittington,
Yes.
Commissioner Dunham,
Yes,
Commissioner Clemens,
Abstention.
and President Stallings.
Yes.
3 ayes, 1 abstention, the motion passes.
Okay, thank you. We'll move on now to resolution number 7604, a resolution of the City of Gary Redevelopment Commission approving and authorizing a contract with Carriage House Studio to provide pre-approved housing templates for the city of Gary. Mr. Harris.
Thank you, President Stallings. Resolution 7604 is a resolution authorizing Redevelopment Commission approving and authorizing a contract with Carriage House Studio to provide pre-approved housing templates for the city of Gary, with the caveat of having the ability to work with the city of Elkhart to split costs. We have similar housing stock between the city of Gary, our downtown, and the city of Elkhart. And the intention is to split the cost for these services so we can expedite new construction in the downtown core, and have pre-approved plans so we can make sure that developers have the opportunity to have an expedient approval process to start construction, and also streamline opportunities for the building department to be able to approve and inspect structures during construction.
So this $39,000, are we supposed to share that, or this is our portion of?
That's our portion.
So it's roughly about $80,000. Elkhart is gonna do their 39, and we'll do our 39.
That's correct.
Okay, can you explain for people here and those that are, what is the templates and?
Yeah, yep. So there are 6 templates available. These are interpolated from our housing plans from the Notre Dame School of Architecture to be able to encourage new construction in the downtown core. These make these plans buildable, and it also allows us to control the aesthetic in such a way that we don't have interpolations of what we wanted for the downtown core. We control how the downtown looks and is built by allowing pre-approved plans that they're inspected and they're built accordingly to suit. And we also expect the opportunity to be able to get structures up, because then we're not backlogged in the building department. We do have growing pains as we speak. It's good. It's a good thing. It's a good thing to have growing pains, but also we want to be able to make projects move. We have developers that are anxious to start new construction, and they've been anxious for this opportunity to develop in the downtown core. We want to be able to provide a pathway forward to expedite that process.
So private owners that were interested in building them a home, they can come and get the plans?
That would be the intent, yes.
All right, any other questions,
Yeah,
Commissioner?
just wanted to clarify, so this is solely for the downtown?
Ideally, so the templates, they primarily match both Emerson, they match Horseman. There are some pockets of Midtown and Glen Park, but for the most part, it's the urban core. But primarily, it fits for, it wouldn't, for example, it wouldn't fit for Terrytown, and it wouldn't fit for Etna.
Yeah, because I look at the square footage wise, this would be very hindering for individuals who own a sizable lot.
Exactly.
Yeah, okay.
Because the intention is that, because most of our lots are plotted 25 feet, 30 feet wide, these templates fit on those parcels, and we're actively updating our zoning code to permit that.
Sounds good, thank
Ms.
you.
Dunham?
So,
And then you, Mr. Clemens.
so I'm looking at the resolution, so I know I was at the press conference when the Notre Dame piece was, and I said that's in this resolution, so when they talked about strictly business in their plan, right? Am I right? Notre
Right.
Dame? So
Yeah.
how is that brought into this, in this resolution?
Yeah, so the rough templates are already drafted. These will make them buildable.
Okay,
This contract will make these plans buildable.
all right.
It only makes sense, in my opinion, why aren't they here, Carriage House? Why can't we see some sort of presentation, what the architectural structures would look like, who the owners are? Like, if someone is coming into the city and they're looking to bring this product to the people of the city of Gary, it seems like there should be some sort of a presentation, not a, resolution.
Yeah, I can,
Give them, $39,000 and on to the next resolution.
yeah, I can share context. So with the master plan that we have, the templates are already created. They're in the master plan, the downtown master plan, but they're just templates. They're not buildable documents. So Carriage House was responsible for the templates that we have developed in our downtown master plan that's publicly accessible. Sorry. Okay, all right. So the templates that Carriage House has drawn are publicly available in the downtown master plan. This contract provides the opportunity for us to be able to have buildable plans and documents for construction managers, developers to be able to actually say, hey, this has been reviewed by the building department, this has been inspected, this is now, I can expedite my permit approval process because these are already been reviewed by the city of Gary, and I can start construction much faster.
You're saying buildable?
Yes.
Okay.
But you still have. Oh,
Yes, I do. I just have one quick question, and this isn't to be to scrutinize. I'm even looking at their website. I don't see a single house of this magnitude on their website at all. I see properties that are roughly, just from my work in construction, 4,500 square feet and bigger. I don't see a single house on here that's smaller than 2,400 feet.
Well, they understand what level of detail we're looking for the downtown master plan because they helped us create these templates in our downtown master plan. So they're just helping us provide just buildable documents. So they probably have a larger clientele, but they understand the level of detail because they understood they were part of the process.
When do we need to approve these funds?
So the intention is that we want to be prepared for construction.
Has
as soon as
Elkhart
possible.
approved these yet?
That's why it's contingent. So they are working out an opportunity to make their match.
I would
That's
like
why
to
it's
push this
contingent.
to next meeting if possible, so we can get the actual schematics of this, because just looking at their website, I'll be fully transparent with you. I got contractors who could build this for less without giving $40,000 to. I got 3 properties being built down the street. Yeah, I would like to see the schematics first before we approve these funds.
Well, so we have the schematics and they're in the downtown master plan.
I don't have them.
Yeah,
I can forward it.
Thank you.
Okay, okay.
it's just my understanding, as commissioners, we are supposed to be educated, like with a presentation. Why is it so hard? I mean, if I was getting $39,000, I'll be right here. Hey, why can't we get what we asked for? We've been asking for these kind of presentations since I've sat on the commission, and it's just hard for people that's getting thousands of dollars to show up, to get the thousands of dollars. I don't understand it. Isn't that part of the process, presentation,
So I can arrange an opportunity for them to meet with the commission, but understanding that we already have the templates in our downtown master plan is publicly available, and we're really preparing for the 2026 construction season, that we want to be able to be ready for construction so we can allow development to happen in the city in an expedited manner. But I could definitely entertain an opportunity for them to.
You don't want,
I just want to say, we're not beholden to them. It's the other way around.
yes.
Yeah. I just want to be clear on that.
I mean, and everything makes great sense, Chris. I think that not just this contract, if we're getting ready to, moving forward, if someone comes to us, $30,000, $40,000, $50,000, they should be here. They should be here. So the chair will entertain a motion for this resolution, and we will move forward on what we need to do.
Motion to table this.
Second.
It's been moved and properly second. Any more questions or comments from the commissioners? If not, roll call, please, sir.
Commissioner Whittington,
Yes.
Commissioner Tuttle,
Yes.
Commissioner Clemens.
Yes.
And President Stallings.
Yes.
Motion to table passes.
All right, thank you, sir. Resolution number 7605, a resolution of the City of Gary Redevelopment Commission approving and authorizing the contract architectural services related to renovations at 529 Washington Street.
Thank you, President Stallings. Resolution 7605 is a resolution to enter into a professional services agreement with Fabric Architects for 529 Washington Street as we develop a cold dark shell opportunity at the Grit Building. This is the Grit Building. We wanted to have the opportunity to apply for a grant that requires a level of understanding what it's going to take to be able to construct or adaptively reuse the Grit Building by December 1st. The intent is for us to be able to secure the envelope of the structure. The building is a 2-story concrete reinforced structure. It's salvageable, but definitely needs a new roof, needs new windows. And as we work with stakeholders in the community that see a future for this site, we need to understand what that level of order magnitude would be for adaptive reuse. So the intention is to work with the Maverick Architects to be able to develop architectural services for the Redevelopment Commission.
Can you share with us what were some of the intended purposes for this building in the event it is in good enough shape?
Absolutely, absolutely. It's the intent and the mayor's vision to have this site not only serve as a entrepreneurial center and hub, also an opportunity for workforce education. An opportunity also, we've had conversations with other institutions that want to showcase potential art or gallery space at this building, but it's the intent to have a workforce dominated hub at this location, and finding an opportunity for social media influencers in the city for production service opportunities to have a studio space. All of that would be developed under one roof.
Have you been in the building?
I have multiple times, fortunately or unfortunately.
Any other questions or comments for Mr. Harris from commissioners?
We use them at the ballpark, correct?
That's correct.
And what was the total we paid them?
Total for the baseball stadium is roughly $100,000.
And so they're getting another 71 to give us a study, pretty much.
To give us a study and a scope of work that we can put out for bid for contractors.
Or they're gonna provide the scope as well?
Yes, they're gonna provide the scope, the design, so that we can, at least for the base level, for the, what's called like a cold dark shell, an envelope opportunity to be able to secure the space, we're gonna be able to provide us that scope and drawings so that we can secure that building and not be a liability. I can share with you that I've recognized that the structure is still falling into deterioration. There's a block wall that just recently collapsed. There's a glass block behind it, but there was like a masonry block wall in front of it and just recently collapsed. And it belongs to the Redevelopment Commission, and we just really need to steward that property back into active use, and it's the mayor's vision to be able to have that workforce opportunity be located within that space. And this is the first step.
I'm gonna ask you a question that Mr. Clemens forgot to ask you. How are we gonna pay for it?
Exactly, that's what
It's our consolidated TIF,
Consolidated TIF?
yes.
everything comes from the TIF.
Well, yeah, that's capital opportunities, we have that ability.
Okay, the chair will entertain a motion for resolution number 7605.
Only reason I'm gonna move this, because I hate that it's so close to children's school. So moved.
Second.
It's been moved and properly second. Are there any more questions or comments from commissioners? If not, roll call, please.
Commissioner Whittington,
Yes.
Commissioner Dunham,
Yes.
Commissioner Clemens,
Yes,
and President Stalling.
Yes.
Motion passes.
Now we move to resolution number 7606, a resolution of the City of Gary Redevelopment Commission approving and authorizing the contract with American Eagle for camera imaging coverage to be used at the Genesis Center. Mr. Harris.
Thank you, President Stalling. Resolution 7606 is critical for us, offering additional monitoring to the Genesis Convention Center. Again, it belongs to the Redevelopment Commission. As you know, there are active videos that have gone viral. We have issues with people coming from outside of our community that desire to vandalize on a consistent basis to find creative ways to access this building. We need additional support to reduce our liability and risk and work with and coordinate with GPD. I thank GPD for their patience with us because I get the calls on both my phone and our security vendor when individuals attempt to break in. And GPD has definitely been supportive in trying to catch and apprehend those individuals that come to our community to vandalize our structure. But we need additional support and services to be able to reduce our risk. There's definitely critical infrastructure that we need to work in coordination to secure that control our downtown. So this is an effort to be able to offer additional camera and security services to be able to monitor the Genesis Center site.
will you share with the commissioners, not going into too much detail, some of the recent vandalism that we had that's kind of pushed us to this?
Yes, because this is active, I want to be careful of what I say, but the risk has escalated. We're working with other stakeholders that have ownership and critical infrastructure that surrounds the Genesis Center, but it's located on our property, and it's located in a secluded area that has offered vandals the opportunity to tamper with critical infrastructure. And we're looking for ways to work with GPD to help solve who these individuals are, catch these individuals, and that's as much as I'd like to say.
But the GPD, they're aware that you're putting this in.
Absolutely.
You all are working with them saying we need a little bit more of this, we need a little bit more of that.
Right.
In terms of security.
Yeah, currently we have, two monitoring systems. We have an alarm system, but we have 2 monitoring systems. We had to be a little bit creative to be able to catch a sensitive area of the structure, but we don't have coverage elsewhere. So when we move that critical monitoring equipment, then we don't have coverage elsewhere. And again, the relentlessness of these individuals getting into the space is unbelievable.
Okay. Any other?
Yeah. We're looking at a total of like $9,650. Once again, we're looking at what is the description of the items. It's just wording to us. We're not camera people or security. We're approving something again. American Eagle has held this contract how long?
They've been monitoring us for a few years now,
And-
for multiple sites.
Yeah, we still have break-ins with their technology.
It's nuanced. We haven't invested as much until we started. Individuals are persistent in finding creative ways to get inside of this space, and I'd be happy to have an executive session to explain in more detail what's happening.
Yeah, I think we should have that before we give them $9,000 odd
I
dollars.
can guarantee you the risk is significantly more than if we're waiting for $9,000 versus what we're at risk for to help support. It's you're talking pennies on a dollar. And I can share more detail in an executive session, and I just don't feel comfortable sharing all the detail but this $9,000 is significantly less than what we're at risk for.
The chair would.
President
Okay.
Stallings, I'm just looking at it from the proposal work order, so it didn't have to come through a claim. It doesn't have to come through the claim finance committee. I'm just asking.
This was an emergency, so it's the intent that we be able to include this in our finance committee meeting, but this is all transpired in the last week.
Okay, so this is emergency, so American Eagle, yeah, okay, it wasn't presented to us like this, like something happened. It was terrorists coming and now we're.
Because,
Yeah.
I mean, because of the fluidness of this, I would recommend that we pass this resolution, and then we can either have an executive session, or you can speak with Chris as
Yeah.
what's really been going on. Since it's so fluid, I wouldn't want to get into it.
I think we
So
trust
also-
the president's word.
Yeah.
I trust you, President.
Sorry,
Right.
I also want to make it clear, in the proposal that they submitted, there's also an additional $450 per
Per
month
month
fee.
to month.
All right, do you include that in the base amount that we have here? Is that-
Yes, it's here remote.
That's separate, okay.
Billed monthly, 450.
Okay, right, so like that needs to be a part of what you approve, so I assume we're going for 4 months,
Through December.
okay.
Yeah, I
so
see
that
the
would
total
be the-
price, 96.
I think it's 96 plus the 450 per
96
month.
plus another
Yes.
900
I
that
just
you
want to make sure that
already
was
paid.
clear and that
Per
you knew
month.
that.
So that's about 10.5.
Something like that, but whatever that amount comes to, so that's, the base 9,600 now,
96.50. And how
plus 1,800.
Plus 96.50 plus 1,800.
Yes, because that would be the 450 times 4 for 4 months.
So do we expect people to stop vandalizing in January, or do we look to extend it?
We can come back to that in January, I would imagine, or there might be some other issues kind of going on with the Genesis Center before or after that, who knows?
Let's clarify the issues, right?
Go for it.
So, I mean, it's the intent that by the end of the year, we hope to understand the future of the space.
And like I said before, because it's fluid, I don't want to
Yeah.
talk too much about it.
Yeah.
I would ask that we move on it. And if we need a executive session, fine. If not, they can talk to you all, and then maybe you all can bring them up to stuff with what's going on.
I trust your word.
Thank you, sir. Chair will entertain a motion for,
So moved.
I need a second.
Second.
It's been moved and properly second, that we pass resolution number 7606. If there's not any more questions or comments from commissioners, roll call, please, sir.
Commissioner Whittington,
Yes.
Commissioner Dunham,
Yes.
Commissioner Clemens.
Yes.
And President Stallings.
Yes.
Motion passes.
Now move on to item number 9 on the agenda, other business. Is there any other business that needs to be presented today, Mr. Harris? Okay. Director's comments.
Okay. Thank you, President Stallings. So I just wanted to share with everyone, we are very excited that we were able to demolish our first structure on Senate Bill 434. That was 1700 Broadway, the Oval Bells Barbershop. We appreciate everyone's hard work and patience as we went through the environmental process, all of our due diligence process. Now we're being able to see the fruits of everyone's labor, collective labor. So we're very excited about that progress. Expect more structures to be demolished this fall and winter. And also want to be able to remind everyone that we do have our Jackson Street, 2300 Jackson Street block party this Friday and Saturday, 12 o'clock to 7 o'clock at Roosevelt High School's Leonard Douglas Stadium. And also too, thank you for the commissioners for helping us build a sense of place on the 25th Avenue corridor. I think that's been received very positively from the public, being able to see Pride on 2-5. So very happy for that. This is just the beginning. I think the public is able to see a collective effort moving forward. So we're doing everything we can to help support.
Thank you.
Yep.
All right. Commissioner comments, Commissioner Whittington,
No, sir.
Clemens,
No, sir.
Dunham.
I did see the flags. So maybe we need to put something on the other side of the street at some point. Yeah, I saw the flags, and I saw Roosevelt, and everything is really looking good. I just like a schedule of what's happening from 12 to 7, if you have that.
We do. We do.
Okay.
It's publicly. It's
Okay, well,
online on
because
the
I haven't
City of
seen
Gary
anything, so I
website.
want to know.
It was just published a few hours ago.
Okay, all right,
Yeah.
thanks. Okay.
Mr. Johnson, any updates from the Gary Community School Corporation?
Yeah, well, school has kicked off, and actually tomorrow night at Westside, there's an open house from 3:45 to 5:30, and at Bailey, there's an open house from 3:45 to 5:30. So come out and check out the schools. And then the director stole my thunder about the 2300 Jackson Street. There's been a lot of work going on at Roosevelt over the last couple of weeks, and so I said Roosevelt on 2-5, yeah, and on 2-5 now. And again, the calendar of events or everything that's going on is posted on the school's Facebook page as well. And so, just a little disappointed they didn't ask me to perform, but.
You expect to get.
Right, yeah. So that's all I had.
Okay, well, I just want to say thank you all for everyone that came out to the meeting. Kudos to you, Mr. Harris and your staff, Billingsley, Stephen, Corey, Mark, everybody. And, we know that it's not an easy job, but we appreciate you all keeping us informed and going out into the city, getting the things that's done. I think that is a very big, it's a great feeling going on in Gary right now. It's a feeling that we haven't had for some time. Things are getting done, buildings are coming down, buildings are going up, so it's a great time for Gary. So keep up the good work, we will continue to support you. Thank you for coming out, and you all have a great day. The chair will entertain a motion for adjournment.
So moved.